Hello and welcome to Bry's Book and Film. Today we're talking about a book, the book 3 Hours by Rosamund Lupton. I've just this minute finished the book, finished the story. It's a Sunday Times bestseller and I can see why. Lee Child says brilliant. Kate Moss with an E, I don't suppose that's a supermodel Kate Moss, superb. Broke my heart, says Marion Keyes. A brilliant literary thriller, moving and masterly, says the Sunday Times. Published by Penguin, it's got the little penguin symbol on it. Chosen as a book of the year by the Times, the Sunday Times, the Daily Telegraph, the Guardian, Stylist, Red and Good Housekeeping. The blurb on the back: in rural Somerset, in the middle of a blizzard, the unthinkable happens. A school is under siege. Pupils and teachers barricade themselves into classrooms, the library, the theatre. The headmaster lies wounded in the library and unable to help his trapped students and staff. Outside, a police psychiatrist must identify the gunman, while parents gather, desperate for news. In 3 intense hours, all must find the courage to stand up to evil and save the people they love. The Daily Mail says, if you only read one thriller this year, make it this one. It is that good. I agree with that. Sarah Collins from The Guardian. 3 hours intersperses scenes of breath-sucking tension with stirring meditations on human nature. And the Daily Telegraph says, and I quite agree with this, a novel that you live rather than merely read. It does have a way of drawing you in, this book. It's a really good story. It's a really good book. It's told from multiple perspectives. You get multiple perspectives of... There's the Bukhari brothers, 2 Syrian child refugees that have been taken in by the local. The headmaster rescued the Bukhari brothers. One is 6 and the other is 14. He rescued them from the migrant camps in Dunkirk and brought them to the area where they welcomed them in. The school itself is a very open school, very liberal school, very accepting school. It's told from multiple perspectives. It sort of gives you the Rafi Bukhari has to save his little brother from turns out to be terrorists, from the infant school that's attached to there's a big school. Part of it is the infant school, and Rafi has to get them to evacuate. The headmaster of the infant school isn't too convinced because Rafi, by his own admission, has delusional PTSD from the horrors that he's seen. Rafi Bukhari is he's a hero throughout this book. There's also Hannah, the student we already know that the headmaster is injured, and Hannah, one of the sort of older students, takes her top off to stem the bleeding, and of course she's embarrassed because she's a teenager and she's sort of half topless and that sort of thing. It sort of goes to the perspective of one of the parents, Beth Alton, whose son is caught up in this whole terrorist siege situation. He's been brainwashed and radicalised. It tells the story of the deputy headmaster and his fight with depression a little bit. It doesn't sort of go on and on about it. It's not a maudlin kind of thing. It states matter-of-factly that the deputy headmaster, Mr. Forbright, has been off with depression for one reason or another. So the student in Hannah, the student that's looking after the headmaster, she's desperately in love with Rafi Bukhari, and he feels the same, but he's got to save his brother first. It's a really good book. It shows you sort of text message exchanges and WhatsApp exchanges from the police to the terrorist, and it is really good. When I first started, I've got to admit, when I first started the book, will I be able to get into this story? And I kept going and I kept going. It took me a few pages to get into it, but I persevered, and I'm glad that I did. Because it really is that good. I was reading it for a little while on my break at work earlier, and I got to the last little bit, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna finish that now. I got home, so I'm gonna finish the book. 3 hours by Rosamund Lupton. If you see it in a bookshop, buy it. If you see it in a charity shop, buy it. If you see it anywhere, buy it. 3 hours, Rosamund Lupton, buy it. It's a good book. It is that good. There's lots of tales of heroism, bravery, courage, where they're in situations that are extremely difficult. So, but 3 hours, Rosamund Lupton. If you see a copy, grab it. You will not be disappointed. And I think I'm going to give this a 5 hot coffee cup rating. 5 hot coffee cups on the coffee cup rating scale, because it is that good. 3 hours, Rosamund Lupton, 5 hot coffee cups. It's that good. It's that good. So if you've already read it and you thought it was as brilliant as I did, then feel free to comment. If you've not read it but want to, feel free to comment. Just feel free to comment, or don't. Whatever you want to do. But it's that good. 3 hours, Rosamund Lupton, 5 hot coffee cups all day long and twice on a Sunday. So thank you very much for watching. Join me next time to find out whether we're talking about a book, a good book, a bad book, a good film, a bad film, an indifferent film. Just join me next time. I'll see you then. Bye for now.